Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Leyzar, and today, my friends, it's all about good fun and big explosions with the Kuva Ogris featuring Mama Hildren. And take a look at this outstanding combination. Don't worry, there will be captura shots at the end, because why the hell not? Now, my friends, the reason we're doing this is a slight update to the existing Kuva Ogris build guide. We have one new mod called Primed Firestorm, and we also got Prime Fulmination. One is for primaries, one is for secondaries. It increases blast radius by 66%. So you understand how that might help a weapon such as the Kuva Ogris. If you guys want a recommendation on an element for your Kuva Ogris, go for Heat, or you can also go for something like Toxin. But you know what? Heat is like almost always good. So let's talk about the effects of Primed Firestorm, shall we? Now, some of you guys claim that, listen, dude, you are getting increased stats because of the skin. This is not true, my friends. This is not true. I know this shows up with green and red and stuff, but it's all wrong for some bloody reason. It's just a visual bug. Allow me to demonstrate. Go into options, take off the skin. By the way, you don't know how to get this fabulous skin? Look at the cards right now. Yes, it is fabulous. I mean, take a look at the normal one. Take a look at this. It's like, and it has its own sounds and projectiles and everything. So remember the stats? Yeah, they're the same. Okay, I know it appears like it changes anything, but everything, but it doesn't change a goddamn thing. So don't worry about it. It's just visual issues, and in Warframe there is a lot of visual issues. But more on that later, some other time even. What was I saying? What was the point of this? Oh yeah, Primed Firestorm. Ta-da! 66% blast radius. One problem with this mod. Well, a few problems with this mod. First, the stagger system in Warframe, and the second would be the fact that I can't really put it in the weapon excellence mod slot. So beggars can't be choosy, but when you combine it with Nightwatch Napalm, beautiful mod. You get it from Kela Detain if you don't have it. I have like 4 of them. I think you can buy it from the trade chat, but honestly, you can go to Kela and have a little bit of fun. It's quite the more interesting encounter opposed to most things in Warframe. Rockets disperse napalm, inflicting 30% damage over 6 seconds across 90% of the area of explosion, and this increases that. You get it? You get how that one works? It's gonna be absolutely bloody fantastic. Now with Primed Firestorm, you're going to 13.1. You also gotta remember how the effect bloody looks. Let me show you. So like that. It looks like the wall is burning, because... But that's not important. What is important, the actual build for it will be something like this. You get yourself some damage with Serration and Heavy Caliber. Yeah, definitely, because you're trying to get damage with the explosion. This is not a critical weapon, as you can see the base critical stats are... But you still can get base critical chance from Harrow and Arcane Avenger and Kavat and get yourself a critical multiplier on the weapon, because the 2.0 base is not that bad. But I would go like this. Full-blown damage multi-shot. Okay, with Split Chamber, Vigilante Armaments, and just add a little bit of status, because right now in Warframe, status is king... For most things, this weapon doesn't have critical chance. If it had, then we would have to go to Hunter Munitions, and basically it would be the same old bloody build as on mostly everything. Mostly, with some fine tuning here and there. The 60-60 mods, honestly, are up to you. Keep in mind that my Kuva Ogris, by default, has heat damage, and I went with 2 60-60 mods, forming Corrosive. On the weapon, I'm going to be shooting Corrupted Heavy Goons. You might say, go for Viral. If I'm going down to the new expansion thingy, which is called Heart of Deimos, most enemies there are immune to viral. So, might as well go Corrosive in that case. Primed Firestorm is here as well as Nightwatch Napalm. In the weapon Excellus or Plexilus slot, you got 2 options, my friends. You either go for Cautious Shot and you reduce that stupid stagger thing, or you can go Terminal Velocity. Usually I go Terminal Velocity and get upset, and then I use Cautious Shot, and then I remember I should use Terminal Velocity and just keep interchanging them and bitching them along the way. So there's that. This would be a base build without a Riven, and we'll talk Rivens later because the Riven disposition for this one is set to 3 out of 5, which means Rivens are quite decent for this one. Level 120, Corrupted Heavy Goons, as per the usual. And don't worry, we're gonna try it with Lady Mirage as well. Death from above! How cool is that? How beautiful is that, man? I absolutely bloody love it. How's the damage, though? Well, it's alright. It's alright, it could be better, but this is not about damage. This is not about efficiency. We could change the build to be a bit more... if you know what I mean. But that's not important. The important factor here is fun, and blowing things up, and playing with the Unreal Tournament rocket launcher. And I think this is the best way to go about it if you want big explosions, big AoEs, and all of that good stuff. Now, my friends, since your appetite has been whet and all of that good stuff, what kind of ribbon should you get for this one? You got 3 out of 5, right? So it's worth getting. Damage multi-shot, right? If you can't crit chance, unless you always play Hero, or unless you always play Arcane Avenger and Kavat at the same time, not just one, I would go damage multi-shot with harmless negative. That would be freaking fantastic. Status chance, not horrible. Not horrible. You can use status chance as well. You can even use an element if it works into your elemental combination, the one that you decided is quote-unquote the best. Once upon a time, we used to build our weapons depending on the circumstances, you know? Where you going, who you're fighting, and then they decided, you know what, battle should trump everything, because screw modding. Ribbons! I got this one. It's mine, believe it or not. It's not a fantastic ribbon per se, definitely not. It's got damage, status, chance, heat, and minus zoom, but still pretty good. And I'm gonna show you a demonstration with this if you're curious to know where your ribbon goes instead of vigilante armaments, right? And we're gonna go like so. Then we're gonna turn off invincibility so you can see the effect you're gonna be getting with the stagger system and all whatnot. And once again, my friends, death from above! That is beautiful. I just can't get enough of that. And again, there are more powerful weapons in Warframe. It's not about power. I really don't need that much power in Warframe. But having fun is 100% priceless. And they're all gone in the burning effect of death, of doom, of death. Mental note, make a Doom guy fashion for Hildred, if possible. Alright, what else did I say? Oh yes, turn off the thing, right? We're gonna turn off the thing. We're gonna go like so. Turn off invincibility. Don't worry, Mirage is coming. Definitely Mirage is coming. And fight. And again, keep in mind that you will be getting knocked back. You have that huge effect on the AoE. But you can use Atlas, for example. As long as you're on the ground, Atlas will not be getting knocked back. But playing like this is just a little bit on the annoying side. And the thing is, if you go heavy caliber, you should really try... look at that, even from this range. You should really kind of get close to your targets, because some of the rockets go off target. Look at that, with heavy caliber. Do you see that? But let's use a cautious shot, because it is worth mentioning. Okay, I don't really like to recommend things like cautious shot, because they're anti-fun as far as I'm concerned, but they do solve a problem, and I wouldn't be doing a very good job if I didn't mention them. So here you go. Cautious shot. Oh, cautious shot, yeah. Well, there you go, you can play with cautious shot. A better alternative is to use Atlas. And you know what? Atlas definitely fits this big ol' gun. Just like Hildred. Now, my friends, the part that I enjoy the most. Oh, also Gauss works, of course. There's a Rhino and Iron Skin works as well. And of course, it will fit with the big gun. Oh, you know what? Let's change the Rhino. Let's change the Rhino for a second, because I want to try a fashion which I forgot about. You guys don't mind? It'll take a second. It'll take a second. No, not this fashion. This fashion. Okay, this is big Rhino. Oh yeah, here we go, man. Oh, dude, I am digging this. That is absolutely bloody sick. Let's go like that. You guys like that with the wings and the everything? Everything's big because Rhino. Okay, and activate your Iron Skin. Yeah, guys. See? So you can play something like this. Rhino is a very versatile frame, so you can get around the whole knockback system. Oh my god, my computer actually stuttered at that explosion. Fantastic. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, the ever so lovely Lady Mirage Prime and her fantastic buffs. Of course, that's pretty usual. You know what, for a fashion, there's a very big difference between the size of Mirage and the size of that gun, but it'll have to do, my friends. Let's go Prime. Bump up the level to 150 and unpause the AI so they can hit me and I can get my buffs. Now, my friends, for Mirage, Empower and her free ability. And of course, we're gonna go Empower again, then activate her ever so lovely clones. Here we go. The big boom. And they're gone. They're everywhere. They've flown off into different directions, and whatever was left was cooked to the crisp, my friends. So you can definitely go for an approach such as this. And as mentioned before, yes, there are more powerful weapons in Warframe. Yes, there are more effective ways of taking out groups of heavy-duty enemies. But that's not important. What is important? The joy you get from doing this. How can you not like something like this? The Tenos space program is alive and well in the corrupted heavy goons. Did you see them blast off? It only took a nanosecond, but they did blast off. As for the Primed Firestorm and Nightwatch Napalm combination, my friends, is not super uber powerful, but that's not important. It can be a lot of subjectively good fun. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And if you got any sorts of feedback for me, by all means, my friends, drop it in the comment section down below. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye. Prime Fulmination. Was it Fulmination? Was it Firestorm? I can never remember which is the primary and which is the secondary version. Hold on. Which one's it? Oh crap, it was Firestorm. No, I gotta do it again. Give it back.
I bought it.
So what? You bought it.
Yes, I did.
So what if you bought it?
Hello and welcome back to another video with Leyzar.
Another video.
Another video.
Yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce video.
Video.
You gotta use an E. Video.
Video.
Yeah, and I say video.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. It's hard to pronounce that for some reason. Video. Hey guys, welcome back. Stop that.